I'm so glad I got to meet your family today. I've been wanting to chat with them for a while.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy if both families can get along well.
That's right, you're definitely the wife my Kevin chose. Please keep helping us all get along. But my, Lisa is really such a sweet and kind girl, isn't she? How many years younger is she than you?
My sister is 11 years younger than me, so she's 19 this year. She's currently attending vocational school.
Ah, that's right, you mentioned that. What is she studying again?
She's studying to become a nutritionist at a culinary school. She says she wants to prepare school lunches in the future.
A nutritionist? How wonderful. Does she enjoy cooking at home as well?
Yes, she helps our mother with meals whenever she can. She's getting quite skilled.
I see. That meets the requirements.
Requirements? What do you mean?
Oh, just thinking aloud. It's just that nutritionists are in demand in many places, so she won't have trouble finding work. And since cooking is her job, she should be able to handle housework without problems too. Killing two birds with one stone, plus her being your sister gives me peace of mind.
What exactly are you talking about?
Well, Kevin and you mentioned wanting to buy your own home, didn't you? It would be so lonely if you moved out.
Yes, but what does that have to do with Lisa?
You're really slow, aren't you? I thought Lisa could come in your place.
What? Why did you think that way?
As family, of course. You're part of our family now, and so your sister is practically family too.
I don't understand what you're suggesting.
It's time my eldest son thought about marriage, too. Isn't this the perfect opportunity? Our family has more land than most, and the house is quite impressive, don't you think? We plan to leave everything to Frank eventually. Any girl would be happy to marry into such circumstances.
Wait, are you suggesting Lisa marry Frank, your eldest son?
Precisely. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Our families would be even closer.
Stop joking around. Your son is 47 this year, and there's no way I'd let my sister get married while she's still a student.
What's the problem? I gave birth to Frank when I was 19. My husband was 30 at the time. In modern times, age differences aren't a big deal.
It's absolutely impossible. Your son doesn't even work. He just stays shut up in his room. He leaves all the cleaning, laundry, and cooking to me without even a word of thanks. Actually, I'm the only one doing any housework in this family.
My, how ungrateful you sound.
I'm not being ungrateful, I'm being realistic. Frank has never shown any interest in being independent.
He's just going through a difficult time. All men need is the right woman to support them.
What's most inappropriate is making decisions without even asking how Lisa feels. I cannot agree to a marriage she doesn't want, and I certainly won't entrust my sister to your son.
You've been quite rude throughout this conversation. Frank is just taking a mental health break right now. Men change when they get married, and a wife should be intuitive and helpful.
This conversation is going nowhere. This discussion is over.
Excuse me? Well, it seems the second son's wife isn't much after all.
Say what you want. I won't agree to this.
You should consider your position in this family before being so obstinate. I'm only thinking about what's best for everyone.
What's best for everyone includes respecting my sister's wishes and her future. I won't discuss this anymore.
Such stubbornness! You'll come around, I'm sure of it.
I heard about the conversation from Mom. You should try to be a bit more rational, Maya.
Rational? She wants me to marry my precious sister off to that man? I think it would be strange to stay calm about this.
I understand you're upset, but you know how Mom can get with her ideas.
This isn't just an idea. This is my teenage sister's life we're talking about.
Mom said that because she's worried about my brother. It's natural for parents to sometimes go overboard worrying about their children, isn't it?
Even so, there should be limits.
Look, I know Frank has his issues. He's not the easiest person to live with. And true, my brother is approaching 50, and with his personality, I feel bad for all the trouble he's caused you. That's why I thought we should move out.
I understand that, but to hand over Lisa in exchange? Kevin, please try to persuade your mother.
About that, I'm actually taking Mom's side.
Huh? What are you saying? Are you serious? That's not even acceptable as a joke.
I'm not joking. I'd feel better if my brother's partner was someone from your family. Since you're so reliable, I think someone from your family would be good at supporting my brother. And wouldn't you feel more at ease with your sister nearby? My brother likes her too, so it should be fine. There might be some struggles, but I think this would be the most harmonious solution.
You've got to be kidding me! Only you people think this would be harmonious. Basically, you're trying to dump all the burden of taking care of that freeloading middle-aged man onto Lisa, aren't you?
That's not fair, Maya. We all have to make sacrifices for family harmony.
Sacrifices? Is that what you call forcing my teenage sister into marriage with a man who can't even take care of himself?
Well, we have our own household to manage, and my parents aren't getting any younger.
So what? I can't believe this. I never knew you were such a terrible person, Kevin. I'm going back to my parents' house.
What? What do you mean?
I'm saying I'm leaving. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Wait, Maya, you need to calm down.
You're the one who needs to think calmly. I'm heartbroken. I don't even want to see your face. Goodbye.
Maya, don't be like this. Let's talk it through reasonably.
There's nothing reasonable about this situation. If you respect me at all, you'll tell your mother that this idea is completely unacceptable.
I can't go against my mother like that. You know how she gets.
Then you've made your choice, and I've made mine. Maya, isn't it about time you came back home? Cooking, laundry, cleaning, and gardening. You're neglecting so many things. You can't expect an old woman like me to do everything, can you? And I dislike a mother-in-law who demands I hand over my precious sister. You are truly so stubborn. We are absolutely going to marry your 19-year-old sister to my son. This is non-negotiable. You're so narrow-minded to reject him just because he's unemployed and 47. You should be grateful that Kevin chose you as his wife and we welcomed you into our family. You should repay that debt. By offering up my sister? A wife should shut up and do as she's told. You don't have the right to refuse. I see. Then there's no problem. Huh? What do you mean? I've decided to divorce Kevin. I won't be returning to your house. Wait just a minute. Who gave you permission to say that? Are you trying to bring shame to our family name by running away as a wife? I'll do anything to protect my sister. I don't mind if my marriage record gets tarnished. Unlike you, I don't have such trivial pride. Are you really a woman, betraying the family you married into? And you're turning 30 this year, but still haven't shown us a grandchild. I thought older women might have trouble getting pregnant, so I had hoped a 19-year-old like your sister would get pregnant right away. Please don't be ridiculous. The mere thought makes me sick. The reason we haven't had children is simply because the environment was poor. In your house, Frank shuts himself in his room, and he gets loud and breaks things whenever he's upset. There's no way we could raise children in such a place. That's why Kevin and I decided to start trying for children after buying our own home. Nonsense! You should just keep your children quiet and well-behaved. Then Frank would accept them too. That's your job as a wife. I want to raise children in a proper environment. It's natural for young children to cry and make noise, and I can't imagine what effect it would have on them to hear your son shouting while playing video games in the middle of the night. Marry my sister into such a place? You must be joking. I might have expected this from you, but for Kevin to agree as well? I'm disappointed. Please don't contact us again. The very thought is unpleasant.
You can act tough for now. You should cool your head and reflect a bit. For a woman, her married home is everything. It seems you need time to realize that, but I'll allow you to come back if you bow your head and apologize to us.
I see. I don't think that will happen, though.
Don't be so certain. A divorced woman your age will have few prospects. You'll come crawling back.
I'd rather be alone forever than subject my sister or myself to such treatment. Goodbye.
Maya, please come back home. Things are terrible at the house right now.
Is that so? Things have been terrible for me, too. I never expected your brother to come out of not just his room, but the house. Well, he did go out when there were events he wanted to attend.
If you know what's going on, all the more reason to help. He's become incredibly irritable since you left. He plays loud music in the middle of the night to annoy us. The sound of him stomping on the floor is so loud, we can't sleep at all. Honestly, I'm considering staying at a hotel. But Mom won't let me. Even if I try to do something about it, I can't cook, do laundry, or clean as well as you. He gets angry just because I messed up the garbage day timing.
So he throws tantrums when his convenient housekeeper disappears, just like an elementary school kid. That's laughable.
This isn't funny! My brother finally came out and questioned Mom about why things weren't being done properly. And when she told him you'd left, he started yelling.
I know what happened after that. He even tried to come to my parents' house where I'm staying, making a scene loud enough to disturb the neighbors, saying things like, "A woman should fulfill her responsibilities, and I'll even marry your sister now." If we're talking about responsibility, shouldn't you all have stopped him?
That's true. But aren't you a part of our family too, Maya?
I'm going to divorce you. This is also non-negotiable.
Why? We've built a good relationship, haven't we? Divorcing just because of my brother is too harsh. I've been considering your feelings in my own way, haven't I? That's why I agreed to buy our own home and have children after moving out. You're being too selfish, Maya. That's why Mom got angry.
Hey, why do you think I'm the one being selfish? Who's been pushing all the household problems onto me this whole time? Your mother kept insisting I shouldn't upset Frank's mood, and whenever he was in a bad mood, she always decided it was because I wasn't good enough. But I endured it all because you said you would leave this house and prioritize me and our future children.
That's true. I might have made you put up with a lot.
If maintaining this relationship means involving my precious family, there's no way I can accept that. Lisa was really angry too. Of course she would be. A man with his belly hanging out of his shirt who hasn't bathed in who knows how long, banging on our door and shouting loudly. Just imagining being forced to marry such a man is terrifying.
So that's why you reported him and had the police take him away? They let him off with a stern warning, but I had to endure all kinds of verbal abuse until I got him home. And even after we got back, he threw a tantrum. I'm at my limit.
We're even having to make sure someone always accompanies Lisa when she goes out, so she doesn't run into him alone, thanks to someone's actions.
I truly am sorry about that.
Look, I've been saying this for a while, but your brother isn't normal. He needs proper intervention, but you always make excuses, saying he'll reform or he's just taking a break, and as a result, we're suffering this kind of nuisance. You're either avoiding confrontation or just doing whatever your mother says. It's the worst. I will absolutely divorce you, even if I have to take it to court, and I'll make sure we divide our assets properly.
Oh no. Maya, please reconsider. Isn't there anything I can do to fix this?
You had your chance to fix things when I asked you to stand up to your mother. Instead, you sided with her plan to essentially sacrifice my sister.
I was caught between you and my family. I didn't know what to do.
And that's exactly the problem. You never know what to do when it comes to standing up for what's right. I understand that, Kevin, but at some point, you have to decide what kind of person you want to be. Do you want to be someone who lets his family mistreat others just to avoid conflict?
No, of course not. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
But people are getting hurt. Lisa is terrified. I'm heartbroken. And you're clearly miserable too.
I'll talk to my mother again. I'll make her understand this time.
It's too late for that. The trust between us is broken.
Please, Maya. I still love you.
Sometimes love isn't enough, Kevin. I need a partner who will stand by me when it matters most.
Mom, that's enough. Maya says she's not coming back. Because you started this unnecessary issue, I'm getting the backlash too. This is the worst. I should have just done what Maya said. What's the point of building our own home if we're going to divorce?
What did you say? We can't manage without Maya. Why couldn't you bring her back? A wife should listen to her husband. It's because you didn't discipline her properly that she's become such a willful woman. Anyway, we need to find wives for both Frank and you.
Enough already. I'm cutting ties with you all.
What did you say? How did it come to this?
I've reached my limit too. You've ruined my life. It's because you put too much pressure on us that Frank felt stressed. Only this university will do. Only this job will do. You forced him to spend years trying to get into a prestigious law school.
That was because I thought he'd eventually be rewarded if he kept trying hard.
Don't think such hopeful assumptions work. That's why Frank lost confidence, shut himself in, and became such a monster. I'm shocked. He's become someone with so little common sense that he'd barge into Maya's family home. I've been desperately enduring because you were so strict and controlling about my career path too.
Why? I've been thinking about you both and raising you with all my heart. For a man, the greatest happiness is getting a good job. For a woman, happiness is continuing to support her man's happiness. What's wrong with that?
It's completely different, Mom. We're done. This house only functioned because Maya was here. Now the house is like a garbage dump, and we're eating nothing but instant food. I left everything to Maya, so I can't do anything. I've been running away from reality all this time.
Don't complain. We can find a replacement wife right away. There are plenty of women who are better at housework and more obedient than Maya. Even Frank has potential, so he can have his pick.
I'm putting my brother in a facility. That would be better for him too.
What? I won't allow that. That would bring shame to our family.
There's no honor left to protect. You just want to keep up appearances.
That's not true. Why don't you understand me? I really am thinking about you both. I love you. I get it. It's Maya's fault. She's been a bad influence on you, Kevin.
Hey, don't do anything weird to Maya.
Shut up! Don't interfere with what your parent does.
Mom, listen to yourself. This is exactly why Maya left. You're completely unreasonable.
How dare you speak to your mother that way, after all I've sacrificed for this family?
Your sacrifices have turned Frank into a reclusive and driven my wife away. Some sacrifice.
You ungrateful child! Everything I've done was for your future!
No, it was your vision of our future. Not what we actually wanted or needed.
Fine! Go ahead and abandon your family. See how well you do without us.
I'll manage better than you think. I'm going to start taking responsibility for my own life, instead of letting you control everything.
We'll see about that. I'm going to talk to Maya myself.
Mom, don't. You'll only make things worse.
I know how to handle difficult women. Frank, get ready. We're going out.
Mother-in-law, please learn from the first warning. I'm so stunned, I don't know what to say.
Why were the police waiting at your parents' house?
Kevin let me know. He told me you'd left with Frank. We could guess where you were headed, and the same trick won't work twice. Even if it was just a warning last time, it won't end the same way this time. Especially with the mother accompanying him. I'm glad we got a restraining order.
I just came to talk. I thought you wouldn't meet me if I told you in advance. This treatment is too much!
I'm telling you to learn your lesson. By the way, all those abusive things your son and you were saying, the neighbors heard them very clearly, and your son kicked and broke a planter near the gate. I'm thinking of pressing charges for these incidents.
Press charges? For something like that? We're family. It's strange for outsiders to get involved in family matters.
Don't suddenly treat us like family only when it's convenient. My sister will continue to suffer psychological trauma for some time. I will never forgive you people.
Wait a minute. I'd be in trouble if this led to an arrest. That would be like society acknowledging us as failures. I've always believed Frank could reform, and I've worked hard for that. Since you lived with us, you understand, don't you? Supporting family is natural, and I wanted your cooperation. That's all I wanted. Don't make me the villain.
I certainly understand the struggle of dealing with your son, but you are the one who raised him in a way that puts so much pressure on him, and you've been in denial, refusing to get proper help. Poor Kevin, too, influenced by such a parent. He uses his own wife as a shield.
Don't make it sound like it's all my fault.
Am I saying anything incorrect? I have my priorities. My sister has so much potential and is working hard for her dreams. I want to keep watching over her, just as if she were my own child. Don't think you'll be forgiven for threatening her future.
I understand. I admit I was wrong. So please don't press charges. I'll bow my head and properly apologize. I should have cooled my head. I understand now. So please don't destroy our future any further.
Is that so? Indeed, you did say that if I bowed my head and apologized, you would let me come back.
That's right! This is a mutual situation, isn't it?
Mutual is a nice word, isn't it?
Yes, I truly think so.
But that doesn't mean I'll forgive you. My sister was hurt. I'll never forgive you people.
Why? I'm truly sorry.
There's a saying, regret doesn't come before the act. It's a good phrase. Spend the rest of your life regretting what you've done. Goodbye.
Please wait. I truly regret what I've done. Can't you find it in your heart to give us another chance?
A chance to do what exactly? Try to force my sister into a marriage she doesn't want? Or perhaps just to continue treating me like a servant?
I've realized my mistakes. I was wrong to try to arrange that marriage, and I was wrong about how I treated you.
Your sudden change of heart is very convenient now that you're facing legal consequences.
No, it's genuine. Seeing Frank being taken away by the police, it made me realize how far things have gone.
It's too late for realizations. Your actions have consequences, and now you'll have to face them.
What will happen to Frank? He's never been in trouble with the law before.
Perhaps he should have thought of that before breaking our property and threatening my family.
He's not well. He needs help, not punishment.
I agree, he needs help. That's what we've been saying all along, but you refuse to listen.
Please, Maya, if not for me, then for Kevin.
Don't bring Kevin into this. He's finally standing up for himself.
He's confused and angry. He doesn't know what he's saying.
I think he sees things clearly for the first time. Goodbye, mother-in-law.
The divorce procedures are complete. The division of assets should be transferred soon.
I see. Thank you.
Maya, I'm really sorry for everything. I hurt you to protect myself. We really can't go back to how we were, can we?
No, I think there were some things you could have done better, Kevin, but honestly, I'd find it really hard and unpleasant to continue living with you, always wondering if you might prioritize your parents' opinions over our children's well-being. Plus, I never want to interact with your mother and brother again.
Yeah, I think you're making the right decision. I'm truly sorry. I'm gonna make a clean break with that house and move into the new home. It's too big for one person, but it's better than my parents' house. Maya, please be happy without me.
Yes, you should live your own life and be happy too, Kevin.
Thank you. You know, growing up in that environment, I honestly thought my life was ruined. But meeting you was truly a good thing. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks to Kevin, who persuaded their parents, Frank was somewhat forcibly placed in a facility. Kevin said he probably won't be able to leave for a few years, but being separated from his mother seems to have calmed Frank down a bit. I think it must be difficult to reform your life at 47, but I hope he changes for the better and rejoins society, just far away from me. Kevin completed the new home and moved in, breaking free from his parents' attempts to keep him. I suppose he too will now walk his own path in life. His mother seems to have lost her purpose in life with both sons gone, and is now living in a deteriorating house with her uncommunicative husband who doesn't care about anything. In the end, we settled the nuisance incidents out of court. So she reluctantly started working part-time to make the payments, and is now working while being scolded by her manager. Either way, I won't be involved with them anymore. Meanwhile, my sister has returned to her normal life and continues to study hard every day. I can only hope that her future will be bright.